Hello, welcome to Lackluster Reactions. I am a lackluster reactor here today with another episode of Higurashi Sotsu. This week, episode 8. Last week, I did a pretty successful attempt of watching it live without subtitles. Was able to get the gist of most of the dialogue, just from body language and such. One thing I did miss and I want to mention is that Ayo or Fedwin or whatever name you want to call her gave Satoko a lose condition, where she mentioned that if she were to die before Rika, she would be cast into a bad timeline without Rika. So now there's actual way that Satoko can lose and not just go to next world without bringing Rika's memories with her. But either way, yeah, as for my attempts to just watch it without subtitles, it worked pretty well. Got a general idea of how long the commercials are, so I think I can deal with that when actually dealing with it. Plus, I got a few more viewers last week than I usually do, but if I was in this for viewers, I would actually get an actual editing software instead of just doing it like this. Now, this is just hobby and fun, but yeah, in the future, if I'm ever busy in the afternoon like last week, or there's a special event that I want to watch it fresh off the presses, then I will. I know I can. But for this week, subs are up and I'm ready to go, so let's stop with me just rambling and get started, shall we? Here we go. Starting off with at Rika and Satoko's house. Satoko doing everything she can to make it seem like she is being abused by her uncle well. Oh, we have Nini instead of Big Brother. Small wins, yay. Yeah, no, she's doing what she can to seem like her uncle is abusing her instead of it just being her manipulating everyone. Ah, that's a sweet attempt, Rika. Would be even sweeter if Sadako was actually sincere, but no. The rumors of Teppei have already made it to the Sonozaki family. And of course she's enjoying this. and opening. So nothing too much to start out with. Just Sadako continuing to manipulate her friends in order to, well, manipulating both sides, but so far all we hello text. So far we see his friends, so we're also probably going to see her go to Teppei. I guess looking through this episode, the question is how far we're going to get today, because it wasn't that far into Go that we had Sadako have her breakdown. And now that knowing what we do now, I want to see what is going through Sadako's head if possible about the breakdown, because that was a nicely done and brutal scene of how realistic that was. So I really want to see the Sotsu side of that. June 13th. Tap in an apron. Kind of disappointed it's not pink. Now this is the part where she manipulates Teppei with the family. And acting like he's a support for her. And yay, happy random noises. But no, we're having Keiichi already dreaming about killing Sadako's uncle, and she hasn't even met the guy yet. Actually, thinking about Sadako going to school, I don't think she went the first day and Go, right? No, she's not going. That raises the. What was she doing during that today then? If she's told her uncle that she's going to school but told her friend she's not, she has to be somewhere. This raises the question of what that means. The best part is she probably is running some errands, but on screen, errands, but it has nothing to do with anything Teppei wants, so it's half true, which all the best lies are half true. And Saiko has seen, and Rika has seen the situation enough, and Saiko knows that she knows that Rika will prep how bad Teppei is for her friends. Yeah, Satoko. Disappointed she wasn't actually up to something, but prepping herself to go into classroom. The best part is Rika's is the one who's always been said to be two-faced, and now we have Sadako like this. You see, this is what the kind of villain I like having in shows like the When They Cry series, those that are doing perfectly well to mentally and emotionally manipulate those around them. Which leads to the kind of conflicts you do see in Higurashi 07's work. So yeah, 5 stars for Sadako as usual. Plus, this is what I wanted to see from her in the first 2 arcs of Sotsu. Not just her jabbing people and be done with it, but her actively messing with them until they fall into the rhythm of her drum. And Sadako is taking a time cloud gazing. Now she's glad to see Sadako's having fun with whatever she's doing. Oh god, so thought she's coming to my hand. They see me rolling, dating. But no, well, her friends are falling despair. Sadako's having fun just rolling around in the dirt. Yeah, I can actually looking at that looks kind of bad. I'm sure Teppei is not going to be happy when Satoko comes back. Oh no, I fell down the stairs. The classic excuse to hide behind to excuse someone else abusing you. But and Satoko's doing a good job of drawing Teppei up as much as possible while still keeping him from slipping off the leash until she needs him. And now she's doing good. Yeah, she's doing God's work too, but she's doing in a way. But no, she's doing good at manipulating both sides with the typical human bonds that are used to transcend hardships, like on one side friendship, while on the other side family. And is doing perfectly well subverting both to suit her needs. So yeah, it's only been a day and she's pretty much got both sides ready to kill for her. Though simply killing is not quite her end goal yet, so. Still needs it to happen at the right time. So we're getting this again in order to set up GA going to Satoko's house to check on them. Which I can already see people complaining about reusing scenes or whatnot, but no, having scenes like this that reestablish what's going on while also turning them around to subvert what we thought was happening the first time is perfectly fine writing. And actually saying that, I remember back in the Demon Revealing Arc, they were complaining about how they weren't showing enough of what Rena was doing while she was going insane. So if they're all complaining about them being showing too much this time, then it's going to be the same back and forth we always get with Higurashi and Ominiku and stuff like that. Satoko sitting in a corner. It would have been kind of sad if we didn't 100% know what was actually going on. Well, they're all from Imizawa. Yeah. Ah. And she throws Chie under the bus right before she shows up. Very nice timing, Sadako. Bravo, bravo. Don't know what it is, but my arms are stiffer than usual today. Don't worry, I yelled at the person trying to help. They won't suspect a thing. Good Uncle Teppei. Just stepping on every mine in the minefield. And both sides have been successfully gaslit. Nika knows very well the child welfare service won't do anything. And then Sadako gets on the phone and tells the child welfare services that she's all fine. which 100% is the truth. But then it's going to paint for her friends that the Child Welfare Service is an enemy that needs to be overcome. Well, it's also going to paint for Teppei that there's going to use the Child Welfare that the people abusing Satoko are going to use the Child Welfare Services. Yeah, the villagers try to bully her, use it the use of the Child Welfare Service. And so the neutral party comes in as an enemy to both sides. '15th. Which by my count, this is the day that Sadako has a freak out, so it looks like we might be getting this in the last 3 to 5 minutes of this episode. The part that hurts the most is that that's true this time. Hey, veteran, enjoying the show? Yeah. Oh, moving to pieces, oh, is she? Wonder what that could mean. The flash of the Rupa. We got the W word, folks. This is not a drill. We've entered Ominiko territory. This is not a drill. Which has been said. Celebrate internet. I'm glad veterans enjoying the show. But no, the way she worded that earlier, as well as the brief flash of the Lupa eyes. Veterans the fan base. But no. Seeing what Satoko is actually saying in this situation, well, combined with what veterans saying, combined with the brief glimpse of Lupa eyes, there's actually a chance that that breakdown is real. Yeah. Yes, veteran, we know you're enjoying yourself. Okay. Well, that's the episode. So out of any credits are going through, wonderful episode of watching Satoko play both sides. Again, expecting people to complain about reuse scenes and stuff. I don't care. But yeah, we've officially had the word witch said. It's not as though Rika hasn't called herself a witch in the original Higurashi, but so it's not Ominiko confirmed as much as I wish it were, but definitely steps. But yeah, the the breakdown was as well done as it was in the Go, but this time with the added implication that it could be Sadako fighting against herself with because of some regret actually bubbling to the surface, which would be interesting. Because technically how the looping power works is that the personality from the previous body goes and invades the new body with the... It implied that the previous version of them from that world is still in there somewhere. So I could see that being a reaction of this world Sadako fighting against Lupa Sadako. But I guess that's an explanation we're going to have to wait next week for. Though I am very excited for that topic. Either way. So that's this week's reaction. Tune in next week where we get more Sadako lore / Lupa lore / witch lore. Oh, the witch lore. Anyway, see ya.